Good morning, it's Saturday. Today is Saturday. 44 degrees, that's a hell of an intro.
Yes.
Wow, it's too early for me. We got up at about 7, you got up at 7, took a shower, and mine was at 7:34 because Kennan takes long showers, and then breakfast in the hotel. It was a continental breakfast minus the warm stuff. So I had cereal, a banana, and a muffin. Kennan had some tea and the same. We spent the night in Creswell, Oregon, or Croswell. I think it's Creswell, Oregon.
Is it Eugene?
No, past Eugene.
Oh, past Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene was the last city that shows up on a map. Creswell's the little crossroads there, but pretty up here, even if raining, which is kind of what happens in Oregon.
Which is why it's so pretty.
Yeah, which is ultimately why it's so pretty. Everything's green and everything's wet. Anyways, we're headed down to California today and into the state quite a bit, though we're not going to make it home as California is huge. So we're on the 5 South. We'll update you in a little bit. We are 2 hours and 40 minutes away from California line. Hour 38 from the California line. It's been really pretty through here. A lot of mountains coming right up to the road and just a trillion pine trees. We saw 2 palm trees up in Portland, none since. Felt like they may be given some special care to survive there. I don't know if it actively snows through here or not. We're at low enough elevation, probably not. Though it gets cold and it might snow as you go east and get up in the mountains. And it looks like we've got some trick roads coming up here. 99 goes away from 5. Focused on the rain. That's cute. Alright, police ahead. Got to be very mountainous through here. Still raining, but beautiful. Sexton Mountain Pass, elevation 1960. The sun has come out, it's stopped raining, and look at this. Southern Oregon, this is one of the most beautiful places I've driven, straight down the 5 here, and it is exquisite. Huge mountains, it's cold up here, 47, but the naturally aspirated V8 under the bonnet here just loves it. Just a few miles from California now, and we're very high here, about 4,200 feet on Mount Ashland. It's gorgeous up here. All the pine trees have a nice dusting of snow. You can see the snow out there. We're going to try to stop at the Welcome to California sign if it's reasonably safe to do so. Otherwise, we'll just enter our home state. Wow, this is pretty. Yeah, the last, 150, 200 miles here in Oregon have just been amazing.
Got a nice section.
Yeah, big mountain over there. I don't know what to expect in Northern California. I've never been anywhere in California further north than Point Reyes, which is, I don't know, maybe 20 miles north of San Francisco and the Muir Woods area. So we're going to see a lot of new ground today, and I've never been to Oregon or Washington before, so this is my 35th state I can knock off the checklist, so that's cool. Okay, it was not a good place to stop right there. The berm's pretty small, it's around the corner. So we hit California. It's 45 degrees up here. And now I think there's a lot of signs, inspection station, God, those agriculture things. Don't tell them about the banana in my bag or my pants. Dial.
Yep.
I like that. All right, We've made it to Northern California. As I said, we're just maybe 10 miles into the state. We're going to switch drivers here. Kennan's going to take over, and then we're going to Weed. Back up to 3,000 feet. And climbing 5% grade for 3 miles. It's going to get colder. We're at 54 now. All right, let's get an update. Let's get a look inside this car. So 2003, May 2003, very late 540i M-Tech Sport, of course. That gives us the 6-speed. Well, it doesn't necessarily. Most M-Techs were actually automatic, so this one's cool that it's a manual. Now, the M-Tech was different than the standard 540 Sport in the way that we have this black headliner. It's not Alcantara, but it's just a black anthracite colored cloth headliner. Fortunately, it isn't sagging anywhere too noticeably. Obviously, this is is it Montana? Mm-hmm. Montana leather gray interior with Vavona wood, I think. It's a pretty base car. It's got xenon lights. It's got high OBC and DSP. It does not have anything else. No cold weather package, so no heated seats, no parking sensors, no navigation, no sunshades, no split folding seats. Anything else?
Telephone.
No telephone. Also, let's see. The 540 M-Tech got M logo door sills, which I can't show you right now because I'm not opening the door at 85 miles per hour. What else did we get? We got Style 37 18-inch wheels. We got the M-Tech 2 suspension. That's got to be Mount Shasta, Kennan. It has to be. So M-Tech suspension, M5 front and rear bumpers with the T-bar in the front, single exhaust outlet in the back. What else?
High gloss shadow line trim.
Oh yeah, high gloss shadow trim, that's good. It does have an auto dim mirror. See, a lot of these features I'm rambling off are standard on the M5, so I don't necessarily think to look for them. Though the standard 5 Series, now maybe a late 03 M-Tech, some of that stuff was standard, but a question we had yesterday was, did people buy this car and specifically order the M-Technic version, or just the last 540 Sport 6-speeds? Did those just get called an M-Tech, an M-Technic car? I don't know.
Well, yeah, the real question is, could you get a standard 540 6-speed that wasn't an M-Tech at the end of the production cycle?
Yeah, great question. I don't know. I would love to see the window sticker for one of these and see if it lists anything else. I think just the last 1,000 sport cars were M-Techs and got this extra stuff, and most people probably didn't even know. And that's why most people don't know today. The owner of this car, I'm fairly confident, sold it to my client just as a 540 Sport manual, not knowing that it's an M-Tech. Alright guys, we're coming into Weed. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. We could get some petrol. Yeah, so this thing is potentially active. The last eruption was 1250.
Take the exit, then turn left onto South Weed Boulevard.
So it has certainly been a little while. So that may mean it's due. Okay, this is Weed. It's a little bit of a crossroad that people come here to make fun of, I think. Somewhere there was a store. We have to stop. Motel High Low.
Get liquored up and leaky.
Okay, old part of downtown Weed. We have some residences. We're coming in from the east now, and the residences quickly turn into businesses, many of which appear to, unfortunately, be closed. I don't know if that's COVID or just, it's not 1908 anymore.
What's it called?
Alright, how was your Weed subway?
Some goods. That's a good weed sandwich.
Cool. Mine was too. We have left Weed, back on 5 South, kind of heading towards Redding and Red Bluff, and then eventually the finest city in the entire world, San Francisco, California.
Rusty Bridge and a prisoner. It's two most notable.
All right, hold on. Kennan says a rusty bridge and a prison.
Those are its two most notable land features.
It's international orange is the color of the bridge. The prison Have you ever seen Escape from Alcatraz?
Looks like Rust.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, it's also a prison for the worst criminals that we had at the time.
Right, and that's pretty cool. You wish your city had a prison.
No, I don't want to live somewhere with prisoners.
Well, it's my favorite city, and I cannot wait to be there tonight. Williams, California, gas stop and driver switch. Next stop, San Francisco. Can't wait. Anyways, real late car, check that out. 503. It's got to be in the last few hundred cars. I got some more lemonade. Gas here is $4.39. Ouch. We're gonna check the oil, get back on the 5.
Exit, then turn right onto Alexander Avenue towards Sausalito.
It's gonna kind of move us around. Very tight.
At the stop sign, turn right.
You tired of riding yet?
No, not yet.
Good. Because it just got interesting. Oh man.
That was
So epic. It's my favorite city. It really is. If it weren't so cold and rainy up here, I'd live here. And it costs a lot more. And I don't know people here. But come on. That's cool. All right, the hills of San Francisco and Emmanuel. Always good times. I'm letting Kennan drive.
Yeah. He's really not pleased about that.
Oh, come on, it's fun. You know how to do it.
It's not adding to my dislike of the city.
I like that one too. And then we go down. Kennan's less unhappy now.
Yes.
Slightly. The brakes work better. I mean, the clutch works fine. It's just hard to go up a 20-degree hill, whatever this is. It's pretty steep. These are the steepest hills I've seen.
Yeah, I can't imagine a clutch would. It'll be fine, but I can't imagine that a clutch would last particularly long here.
Yeah, it's just more heat and friction. This is Divisadero Street. We're headed over to Alamo Square. Alamo Square is home of the Painted Ladies, the sister houses. I think there's 6 of them. It was, you're all my age, you know Full House. It wasn't actually filmed there, but it was supposed to be filmed there in one of the houses.
Everywhere you look, everywhere's a place. Somebody who needs you. Everywhere.
Last time Kennan was here, the park was closed.
Yeah.
Now it is not.
That trip was, I admit, everything that pretty much could go wrong.
Murphy's Law. Yeah, it was not ideal.
Better so far.
So far, so good. We've got a great dinner reservation tonight. We're a little bit late to have the ladies lit up here in the sun, but that's okay. And the new building over there is Salesforce Tower, which was not yet completed last time I was here about 2 years ago, June 2019, I think that was.
Up at the door. This might be the steepest one.
You guys don't really have a sense for how steep this is, I guess, kind of by looking at the building there. But you can't see the ground in front of you. It's like flying in a Cessna, or landing in a Cessna, rather. You don't see the ground when you land. It's very disconcerting. Anyways, we're coming up to the top of Lombard Street here, and right at this stop sign, watch it be closed. Usually there's way more traffic here. It might be closed. Now there's people going down. Straight through here will be Crooked Lombard, something that you must do when in San Francisco. And Kennan gets to drive the M-Tech with very intermittent hit and miss power steering. It seems that it's getting a little worse the further we go. I wasn't going to tell you until now because I want to do this regardless. Look at this. I do it every time. It's you know, it would be cool to live here in one of these houses. Although I think about 6 months after you moved in, you'd be ready to move out because you always have traffic because people want to drive on the road in front of your house. And if you put the windows down, usually the tires squeal, although maybe that's just because my dad's usually driving like a bat out of hell.
Oh,
Mustang in there. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. That's a decision.
Seen a few of those now.
Yeah, they're becoming much more common.
Oh, somebody went into that. That's Coit Tower out there. Skirt.
Wow, reversing out of there.
Yeah. You can't live on this street and have an F40. Let's put it that way.
It's not F40 friendly. You could have a 959.
Does it raise?
Because it raises, the whole thing lifts off the ground. You'd have the 959 rally car, definitely. Well, that was great.
How was the steering?
Pretty good because we're moving.
Yeah.
So when we're stopped, if I there, but then it's fine in the middle, and then it gets
worse at the extremes,
heavy at the extremes. Yeah.
which sounds like a failing pump.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we just got to the hotel. This is Hotel CAZA in San Francisco. We got parking at this place. We decided to take our gamble when checking in with the room. There was an option for a courtyard view or just the regular, and we thought maybe the regular is, you know, the whole San Francisco Bay or something like that. So we took the gamble, and sometimes when you gamble, you lose. And that's what has happened here. Now we're only here for one night and we're about to leave, and we're gonna come back in like 4 hours and go to bed. So it really doesn't matter, but we have a purple striped wall, and the courtyard view would be over there. You can't see the sign, it's not in focus. The Courtyard Marriott. Up Tres Island.
And you look at it and you think, oh yeah, you can do that. But then you realize that that's a building. You know, that's a photo.
Oh man. Oh man. How you doing over there? What do you got? The car's parked. No one's touching any keys tonight. We're walking back to the hotel. It's over
The car
there.
is parked in a primo parking spot in an underground garage.
That's right,
At the
downtown.
hotel.
So you've got, we actually both did the 3-course meal. I did the salad. You had something else, some
Salmon,
some
yeah.
chowder.
Salmon,
Yeah,
I had
salmon.
chowder, mussels, salmon. I had a bit of salad, some ground salad.
I've gone with the Wagyu steak because that's much better than seafood. I just don't like seafood. We're at Skoma's here in San Francisco, Pier 47, right on the bay. All of this seafood is brought in daily. This was a dog in Asia a few days ago, so I don't know what's happened with that, but I'm going to enjoy the living hell out of it. And my second martini.
And my second soon to be my third.
Talk to you soon.
All right.